Imagine waking up and seeing the same number appearing across currency communities, social media posts, and RV discussions, $6 for one Iraqi dinar. That is exactly the kind of claim that can spread incredibly fast online. But before anyone celebrates or makes financial decisions, there's one very important question. Is there actually a new bank rate, or are people repeating an unverified claim? Today, we are taking a closer look at the latest $6 Iraqi dinar rate claims, what the official data currently shows, why these rumors are gaining attention, and what would have to happen for a dramatically different IQD exchange rate to become real. Let's start with the biggest point. As of the latest Central Bank of Iraq information available, there is no official evidence confirming a $6 per IQD bank exchange rate. The central bank's published exchange rate information shows the US dollar at around 1,310 Iraqi dinars per dollar, not one Iraqi dinar at $6. That difference is enormous. If one IQD were genuinely worth $6, the exchange rate structure would have to change dramatically. It would represent a complete transformation from the currently published official rate. So why are people suddenly talking about $6? One reason is the way RV rumors spread online. A post starts with an unverified number. Someone reposts it. Another account describes it as a bank rate. Then another video calls it a confirmed rate. Within hours, a rumor can look like breaking financial news even when there is still no official announcement behind it. And this is where IQD holders need to be especially careful. There is a major difference between a claim about a rate and an officially published exchange rate. A genuine rate change would normally leave a trail. You would expect an official announcement from the Central Bank of Iraq, an updated exchange rate table, formal banking instructions, or credible reporting that can be independently verified. The central bank itself maintains an official exchange rate section containing daily, monthly, and annual Iraqi dinar exchange rate information. That is why the official CBI source should always be one of the first places to check when a dramatic number begins circulating. Now, there is another interesting development worth watching. The central bank has continued working on monetary and banking reforms. Its website has recently highlighted reforms aimed at strengthening monetary stability, while other recent announcements have involved banking supervision and foreign currency businesses. These developments are real, but here is where online discussions can sometimes make a huge leap. Banking reform does not automatically mean an overnight $6 revaluation. A stronger banking system, improved electronic payments, tighter compliance, foreign exchange reforms, and greater financial transparency can all be important parts of Iraq's long-term economic development. But none of those developments, by themselves, prove that the Iraqi dinar has suddenly been assigned a $6 bank rate. This distinction is extremely important for today's story. Now let's talk about the number itself. When someone says, $6 IQD rate, we have to ask, $6 for what? Is the claim saying one Iraqi dinar equals $6? Is it referring to a hypothetical post-revaluation rate? Is it a redemption rumor? Is it a rate allegedly appearing on an internal banking screen? Or is someone simply using a number from an old rumor? Without documentation, those claims cannot be treated as confirmed financial information. And there is another reason the $6 number gets attention. It sounds extremely precise. Numbers such as $3.22, $4.40, $6, $6.10, or $9.01 can look convincing because they appear specific. But precision does not equal authenticity. A fake screenshot can contain a very precise number. A social media post can contain a very precise number. A YouTube thumbnail can contain a very precise number. What matters is who published the rate and whether it can be independently verified. The Central Bank of Iraq has previously warned about circulating information concerning exchange rate changes. In June 2026, the CBI specifically stated that a circulated document claiming a planned change to the dinar exchange rate was forged and categorically denied the reported information. That is a powerful reminder for everyone following IQD news. Not every document that looks official is official. Not every screenshot from a supposed bank system is genuine. And not every breaking rate appearing online has actually been implemented. So when you see today's $6 claim, don't immediately ask, when can I exchange? The better first question is, where is the official announcement? If the answer is a social media account, a private group, an unnamed source, or a screenshot with no verifiable origin, then the claim should remain in the rumor category. Now let's look at what an actual major rate change would mean. If Iraq were to make a dramatic adjustment to the value of its currency, the implications would go far beyond currency holders. Banks would need instructions. Accounting systems would have to reflect the new valuation. Government financial systems would be affected. Businesses involved in imports and exports would need to adjust. Contracts, pricing systems, financial reporting, and potentially monetary policy would all have implications. That is why a genuine transformational currency event would be extremely difficult to keep completely invisible. There would be official documentation. There would be financial sector communication. There would likely be significant market attention. And most importantly, the rate would eventually appear through authoritative channels. That is why today's story is not simply about whether $6 sounds exciting. It is about understanding the difference between anticipation and confirmation. Many IQD holders have followed revaluation discussions for years. Some believe Iraq could eventually move toward a stronger currency. Others believe that monetary reforms could create conditions for future changes. Those are legitimate topics for discussion. But a future possibility is not the same thing as a confirmed current rate. And right now, the official CBI data available does not support the claim that Iraqi banks have suddenly switched to a $6 per IQD exchange rate. The published official dollar rate remains around 1,310 Iraqi dinars per US dollar in the latest information shown by the CBI. So what should IQD holders watch next? First, watch the Central Bank of Iraq. Second, watch for formal banking instructions. Third, watch official Iraqi government communications. Fourth, pay attention to changes in the published exchange rate tables. And fifth, be extremely cautious with screenshots claiming secret rates, back screens, or bank employees confirmed $6. Those may generate huge engagement, but engagement is not evidence. There is also another important point. The CBI has been actively addressing foreign exchange and banking sector issues. For example, the bank recently announced the withdrawal of licenses from several companies involved in foreign currency mediation. That tells us something important about the direction of the financial system. The authorities are paying attention to how foreign currency is bought, sold, transferred, and regulated. That can matter for the future of Iraq's monetary system. But again, we should not automatically convert every banking reform into an RV prediction. A stronger financial infrastructure can support monetary stability without necessarily producing a spectacular overnight exchange rate reset. And this is where viewers should separate real financial developments from RV speculation. The real developments are worth following because they can tell us where Iraq's economy and banking system are heading. The speculative numbers should be treated cautiously until official sources confirm them. So, is the $6 IQD bank rate real? At this time, there is no verified official confirmation supporting that claim. The number is spreading, and the attention surrounding it is real. The online discussion is real. The speculation is real. But the $6 official bank rate itself has not been confirmed by the Central Bank of Iraq. And that distinction could be the most important part of today's update. If the CBI were to officially publish a dramatically different exchange rate, that would be a completely different story. At that point, we would have an actual document to examine, an actual published rate to verify, and actual banking implications to discuss. Until then, don't let a viral number become a financial decision. Use official sources. Check the date. Check the institution. Check whether the information appears on the CBI's official exchange rate pages. And most importantly, remember this. A rumor can spread in minutes. An official currency decision requires documentation. The $6 IQD claim may continue circulating. It may generate thousands of comments and millions of views. But the real signal will come from official Iraqi financial institutions, not from the speed at which a number moves across social media. For now, the biggest story is not that a $6 rate has been confirmed. The bigger story is that the claim is spreading rapidly while Iraq continues its broader banking and monetary reforms. And that is exactly why viewers should keep watching the official data rather than relying on viral screenshots. This is an evolving situation, so if an official rate change is announced, that would deserve a completely new analysis. Until then, treat the $6 figure as an unverified RV claim, not a confirmed bank rate. And remember, always verify currency information through official sources before making any financial decision.